that's coming out. So there's two pairs of Nigel 4s coming out. He already came out with his Jordan 4 M's, which are like the new type of silhouette that came out. Hey man, it's Ramon Turo in the cut on the mic, and today we're going to be talking about a few upcoming sneaker releases such as the Jordan 4 Nigel Fire Reds and a few more releases. Like probably I'm going to be talking about the breads, how limited they're going to be. I already made a video talking about those, but before we get in this video, drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell down below. It's completely free. And yeah, so let's go right into this video. The first pair of shoes I want to talk about is the Fire Red Jordan 4 Nigels. They already came out the Jordan 4 regular Fire Reds before, which are pretty clean. They came out like COVID times, like 2020. So they came out, you know, about 5 years ago, because we're in 2025, technically about 5 years ago. So yeah, it's a pretty clean pair. It's pretty much like kind of like a, you know, it's just a white, black, red, you know, kind of similar to the breads, but with white on it, you know, and just like the black and the reds like in different, you know, areas. But yeah, it's a white, black, and like red, and then a little bit of gray on the bottom pair that has like the red Nike Air on the back. So Nigel, apparently there was like a fashion show and he showed like the orange pair. I just made a video. Well, actually I got a video dropping on the orange pair soon if I haven't dropped it already. I think I already dropped it. So go on my channel, check out that video. There's an orange pair of Nigels that's coming out. So there's two pairs of Nigel 4s coming out. He already came out with his Jordan 4 M's, which are like the new type of silhouette that came out a little bit, you know, like last year, like really like a few months ago, in the Grandma's Driveway colorway, and then the Driveway Gray colorway. But this is gonna be like his first like actual like Jordan 4 like and then this is gonna be like his first like Jordan 4, you know, silhouette, but with like he put his touch to it with the bike air on the back, because he's a pro BMXer, you know. That's the guy behind this shoe, like that did the collab with Jordan, is Nigel Sylvester. But yeah, these Fire Red 4s, these Nigel ones, these are actually looking pretty clean. They look pretty fire, you know. They're kind of like a military blue, but with like the black and red hints, because they're like predominantly white, and then they have like that little Nike check by like the toe box, by like the pinky type stuff. So it's pretty fire actually. I do like when they put the Nike swoosh on like the toe box area, because it actually like gives it a little like cool like flare type stuff. But yeah, that's the first shoe I want to talk about. These are gonna be coming out apparently in holiday season, so it's gonna be like, you know, towards the end of this year. I'm not sure like the exact release date, but yeah, it is kind of confirmed, because there was someone, like I said, like they did like a fashion show where they like showed like models like showing like wearing like the orange pair, like the fire orange pair, which I'm not like the biggest fan of that pair, but it's pretty clean. It's not like, it's pretty clean honestly. A lot of people actually like them. The quality looks really good on them, but I'm just not the biggest fan of like the orange. But I'm just gonna have to see them in hand. Hopefully I'll get a pair of those to do a review on whenever they come out, which I'm not really completely, I think I already made a video talking about like when those come out and stuff. So go on my channel, go check out that video talking about the Nigel orange pair, which is just like very similar to this pair. Pretty much is you know, another Jordan 4 with the bike air instead of Nike Air on the back. I really like how it says the bike air on the back. I mean, I know it's like pretty much just Nike with a B, but you know, just kind of like a cool little touch, because it usually says like, you know, Nike Air, and Nike Air always goes hard when it says on the back of Jordan 4s. Like Jordan 4s with Nike Air on the back is always my favorite. I prefer it a lot more over this like the regular Jumpman logo. So yeah, first pair I want to talk about, Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester Fire Red 4s coming out. It looks like this. These do look like kind of like a SP4, you know, like on all the new Jordan 4s, like even like, you know, the recent ones like the Reimagined, military blues, they all have like very similar to the SP4 shape. Kind of they have like that extra type padding type stuff. They don't have like extra padding, but it's just like a different shape that like fits like your feet like a lot better. Like, you know, like the old Jordan 4s used to like really squeeze like your like toes, like especially your pinky toe, which I do remember kind of slightly whenever I used to wear Jordan 4s. Like my first like pair of Jordan 4s was like the white cement 4s, like in 2016 type stuff. And I used to, yeah, I remember whenever I'd wear them like a whole day to school, like yeah, I feel like they would kind of like hurt my feet. But I feel like Jordan 4s like still like, they're still not like the most like, they're pretty comfortable, but you know, when you walk in them all day, you know, you're like the bottom of your feet is getting pretty, you know, sore, because you know, they're kind of like a more of like a stiff type shoe compared to like, you know, like a running shoe like Yeezys or something like that, or everyone's wearing like New Balances and stuff like that, but I still be wearing like Yeezys. I haven't really came across like, well, that's besides topic, but I haven't really came across like a runner I really like besides like the Spider-Man A6, which are pretty clean, but those are expensive. But that's besides the topic. That's the first release I want to talk about. The second release is going to be, hold on one second. Okay, the second release I want to talk about is the black metallic Reimagined. This pair is actually really clean. There are already like a lot of pairs backdoor, like a lot of people have these early. Let me check market on them real quick. And like, also before I get into this pair, I also want to do like a little resale predictions of the Fire Red 4s, which I know I'm kind of everywhere in this video because I kind of am. But anyways, the Fire Red 4s, I feel like these are going to actually flip for at least 300 bucks. Like I feel like this is easily going to be a $300 shoe, depending on how limited they are going to be, which I feel like they're going to be pretty limited, because all the Nigel Sylvester shoes been pretty limited besides the Driveway Grays, which those were still limited. Like they only dropped on sneakers and a few select Foot Lockers, which are usually like in bigger cities like New York, or you know, or yeah, like really near where he's from, like New York area, like in those like states around like Jersey, New York, you know, like really like those Foot Lockers over there got like these Nigel, Sylvester, like Jordan 4’s. And then the Grandma's Driveway, I feel like they only dropped like one location in the US and the rest was like overseas. Like, I'm not really completely sure how people got pairs of the Grandma's Driveway. I'm not sure really, like, still, but there is like a good amount of pairs floating around the market. So I actually have a pair right now, size 10. So if you want those, hit me up on my IG. And they don't have no box, which is kind of, you know, don't ask, you know, I just bought them without the box. So yeah. Anyways though, well, actually I bought them with the box, but anyways, that's besides the topic. Okay, but next shoe I want to talk about is the black metallic Reimagined, which are coming out February, which is literally this month, upcoming month. Like, we're literally at the end of January right now, so this pair is actually coming out very soon. This is gonna be, you know, this is like one of the releases, like one of the Jordan 5s that people actually like. Like, a lot of people aren't really the biggest fan of Jordan 5s, like including me. I'm not like the biggest fan of Jordan 5s. I feel like they like only like certain colorways usually perform well in like the resale market, like indicating like people want this pair and or like it's sought after. But anyways though, these black metallics, these are kind of hard to go wrong with. They look like they have like a suede all over them with that cool like silver metallic with the speckles, like near like that Spizike type, like on the sole. Hard to explain. I'll probably pop up a picture, but y'all probably know what these look like. But these are pretty clean. They have an icy sole, blue icy sole, and then have like the metallic type tongue. It comes with that little hang tag too, the Nike Air hang tag. I know people don't wear that usually. Some people do wear that, but I don't like that tag hanging on my shoe whenever I wear it. So I usually take that off, obviously. But it does come with like a cool metallic like Nike Air tag. So yeah, pretty dope. And it has the Nike Air on the back. I'm not the biggest fan of how like Jordan 5s have the Nike Air in the back. It's not as cool as like Jordan 4 Nike Airs because it's usually just like some like, you know, stitching on the back. It's not like a hard type material, like plastic type stuff. But yeah, pretty clean shoe. Looks like they come in like a cool looking box, which looks very similar to like the Bread 4 box, but like a little bit different. It comes like it like opens like that. It doesn't, like the top doesn't come off. Anyways though, that's besides the topic. So yeah, these are supposed to come out in February. Let me see exactly what day. Okay, I don't really see an exact date, but I'm sure on StockX it might show. Let me see. Okay, apparently they're supposed to come out February 8th, so that's within like 2 weeks. So yeah, it looks like this pair is going for around 300 to 350 on the market right now. So honestly, my resale predictions is going to be probably 260, like probably a little bit near retail. What is retail on this shoe? So retail is going to be 210. So after taxes and stuff, it's going to be like 230 to your door from sneakers or whatever, or wherever you get it from. So it's actually a clean pair though. I do kind of want these for the personal. Honestly, these are a clean Jordan 5, but I don't know. I'm probably not gonna pick them up honestly because I already have like a couple Jordan 4s that are black. Like I have the Bread Reimagined and I have a couple other black shoes. Really, that's only Jordan 4s or Jordans I have that are black right now in my personal collection. But yeah, I don't know. This is a clean pair though. I would like to get these. This looks like it'll go with like, you know, black jeans or like gray sweatpants. It's a clean shoe. I'm not like the biggest Jordan 5 guy, like I said, but these are actually pretty clean. Yeah, there is a few like Jordan 5 colorways that's always stood out to me, like just a few like OG colorways, like, you know, Fresh Prince Bel Air, like those. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of those, but that was like a shoe that like people did want like whenever they came out, I feel like. And nowadays, like I said, Jordan 5s are less sought after compared to like Jordan 4s and stuff, but OG colorway they've re-released a couple times apparently. So this is going to be the reimagined version. I'm not sure really what's the complete difference between these and like the other pairs that's released in the past years, but yeah, Jordan 5 black metallic reimagineds. Pretty clean. I'm gonna give these like out of 10. I'm gonna give these like a 8 out of 10. Like this is actually a pretty clean shoe. But yeah, last shoe I want to talk about, and I've already made a video talking about these, so y'all can go check out that video. On the Jordan 1 breads are coming out, I think February, like this upcoming month. And apparently, this is what I heard. Apparently they're gonna be super limited. Apparently only 10K pairs. So I was saying that these might brick because the retail is kind of high and stuff like that. But Nike usually knows what they're doing. I feel like it's gonna be a limited pair, even though and since that's why they made the retail high, and also because it's just like a 1985 Jordan 1 bread, which is kind of like an OG type. That is an OG colorway, and like, you know, that is like a pair people are gonna want. Like I want them. Like a lot of sneakerheads are gonna want this pair, and apparently they're gonna be limited. So that kind of sucks for some, like, you know, people who really want these, because if they're really limited, you know, they might be like a $350, $400 shoe. If they're actually gonna be only 10K release, this might be like a $350 shoe, honestly, which is kind of, you know, like, you know, not a lot of shoes are like hitting for those numbers like off the bat in 2025, just because, you know, the sneaker market's kind of down right now. Well, it is down, so yeah. There's only like a few things that go for a lot of money. And then another pair that I haven't really talked about too much is the Black Toe Reimagined. I'm just gonna throw this into this video. Those are already kind of going under retail. I'm looking at the market on those right now on StockX. Hold on one sec. Yeah, this pair is like literally almost at retail. Retail is 180, and like they're literally going for retail. So this pair must be very backdoored. I think what really hurt the shoe was the Air Jordan instead of the wing logo on these. But I do like black toes, but I feel like, I don't know, the Air Jordan, I don't know. I know it's kind of like nitpicky, but I don't know. Really, I think I'd pass on these. I do like Jordan 1s. I'd take the Breads over these for sure. So I think the Breads going to overshadow these. Looks like stock is very high in the black toe Reimagined compared to the Breads. The 1985 Breads, like the market's actually like already really high on them. Let me check market real quick. Yeah, the 1985 cut looks a little funky, but that is how they looked like in 1985. Right now, someone has a $20,000 ask for a size 7, which is just insane. Someone has like a $24,000 ask for a 7.5. Like these are not gonna, they're not gonna get sales for that high. But right now, there's bids for $875 in a size 11, size 9 bid for $700. Last sale $775. So whoever, I mean, apparently there's a few like early pairs out there, which is kind of crazy. People are paying that high for this shoe. I think it comes with some cool packaging. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how these do, like how they're gonna release them. Are they gonna release them on sneakers? If they do, I know it's gonna be a good release. Like, not like, honestly, sneakers is kind of boring, but you know, it's gonna be like a hard to get release. You know, if you get that Gotham on these and there's only 10K that's coming out, you're gonna be feeling pretty lucky. Even though $250 retail, which is pretty much resale, but they're flipping for crazy money. I honestly think this would be like a $400 shoe if they only come out with 10K pairs, like once release day. I know they're really high right now, but that's just because it's inflated. Like there's not many pairs on the market. So yeah, it's really all I had to talk about in this video. Drop a like, drop a sub. I don't want to make this video too long. And yeah, like I already said, drop a comment if you made this far in this video. And I think that's really all I talk about. Let me see real quick. Okay, yeah, that's really all I talk about. Y'all know what to do down below. Peace.